Creation of nature. A conclusive description of creation of nature from Sukshma Ved. When God-loving souls will read the following creation of nature for the first time, they will feel that this is a baseless story. But on reading the evidence from all the holy true scriptures, they will bite their fingers between their teeth that where was this authentic nectar-like knowledge hidden up to now. Please keep reading with patience and keep this sacred knowledge safe. It will be useful for your next 101 generations. Holy souls, kindly read the original knowledge of the creation of nature by the Satya Narayan, the immortal God, i.e. Satpurush. 1. Purna Brahma. In this nature's creation, Satpurush Master, Lord of Satlok, Alak Purush Master, Lord of Alaklok, Agam Purush Master, Lord of Agamlok, and Anami Purush Master, Lord of Anami Lok is only one Purna Brahma, who is the eternal immortal God in reality, who by acquiring different forms lives in all of his four loks, and who is the controller of infinite Brahmans. Though Parbrahma, he is the master lord of only 7 Sankhya Brahmans. He is also known as Akshar Purush. But in reality, as well as his Brahmans are not eternal. 3. Brahma. He is the master lord of only 21 Brahmans. He is known by Akshar Purush, Jyoti, Niranjan and Kal H names. He and all of his Brahmans are perishable. The evidence of the above mentioned 3 Purushas, gods, is also in Srimad Bhagavad Gita Adhyay 15 Shlok 16 to 17, 4. Brahma. He is the eldest son of this Brahma only. Vishnu is the middle son and Shiv is the last, the third son. These 3 sons of Brahma are the masters, lord of only one department, guna, each in one Brahman, and are perishable. For vivid description, please read the creation of nature mentioned below. Kabirdev, Supreme God Kabir, has himself given the knowledge of the nature created by him in Sukshma Ved, i.e. Kabir Bani, Kabir's speech, which is as follows: in the beginning there was only one place, Anami, Anam Lok, which is also known as Akalok. The Supreme God used to live alone in the Anami Lok. The real name of that God is Kabirdev, i.e. God Kabir. All the souls were contained in the body of that Purnadani, Supreme God. This Kabirdev's designated of the post name is Anami Purush. Purush means God. God has created man in his own image, form. That is why a man is also known as Purush. The brightness of one hair follicle of Anami Purush is more than the combined light of suns. Important. For instance, the name of the body of a country's Prime Minister is different, and the title of his post is Prime Minister. Many times, the Prime Minister also keeps many departments with him. Then whichever department's documents he signs, at that time he writes the same post. Like, if he signs the documents of Home Ministry, then he writes himself as the Home Minister. There the power of the signature of the same person is less. Likewise, there is difference in the brightness of God Kabirdev in different loks. Similarly, the Almighty Kabirdev, Supreme God Kabir, created 3 other lower loks, places, Agam Lok, Alaklok or Satlok with Shabd word. This Almighty Kabirdev, Supreme God Kabir, only then appeared in Agam Lok and is also the master of Agam Lok, and there his title of the position is Agam Purush, i.e. Agam Prabhu. This Agam God's human-like visible body is very bright. The light of whose one hair follicle is more than the combined light of Kharab, suns. This complete God Kabirdev, Kabirdev equals Supreme God Kabir, appeared in Alaklok, and he himself is also the master of Alaklok, and the title of the position, Alak Purush, also belongs to this Supreme God only. This God's human-like visible body is very effulgent, Swarjyoti is self-illuminated. The light of his one hair follicle is more than the light of Arab, suns. This very Supreme God appeared in Satlok, and he only is also the master of Satlok. Therefore, his title of the position only is Satpurush, the immortal, eternal God. He alone is also known as Akal Murti Shabd Savrupi Ram Purna Brahma Paramakshar. Brahma H. This Satpurush Kavirdeves God Kabir's human-like visible body is very bright, whose one hair follicle's brightness is more than the combined light of crow suns and moons. This Kavirdev God Kabir, appearing in Satpurush form in a Satlok and sitting there, first did other creation in Satlok. With one Shabd word he created 16 Reeps islands. Then with 16 Shads words gave rise to 16 sons. He created one Mansarovar, a very big lake in Satlok named Mansa River, and filled it with nectar. The names of the 16 sons are: first, Karma; second, Gyani; third, Vivek; fourth, Tej; fifth, Sahaj; sixth, Santosh; seventh, Surati; eighth, Anand; ninth, Shama; 10th, Nishkam; 11th, Jalrangi; 12th, Achint; 13th, Prem; 14th, Dayal; 15th, Dhairya; 16th, Yogjit. Satpurush Kavirdev entrusted the rest of Satlok's creation work to his son Achint and gave him power. Achint created Akshar Purush Param Brahma with Shabd word and asked him for help. Akshar Purush went to Mansarovar, a very big lake in Satlok, to take bath, started enjoying there and fell asleep. He did not come out for a long time. Then on Achint's request to wake Akshar Purush from sleep, Kavirdev Supreme God Kabir took some nectar from that Mansarovar and made an egg out of it. He inserted a soul into it and put that egg in the nectar water of Mansarovar. The thunder of the egg disturbed Akshar Purush's sleep. He looked at the egg in anger, due to which the egg broke into two halves. From it came out Jyoti Niranjan Akshar Purush, who later came to be known as Kal. Actually, his name is Kael. Then Satpurush Kavirdev spoke through an earthy voice, "You may both come out and live in Achint's Dweep." After getting the permission, both Akshar Purush and Kshar Purush Kael started living in Achint's Dweep. Children's foolishness was shown to them only so that they should not crave for power, because nothing can be successful without the Almighty. Then the Supreme God Kavirdev himself did all the creation. With his Shabd Shakti, word power, created a Rajeshwari, Rashtri Shakti, name of great goddess other than Durga, with which he established all the Brahmans. This is also known as Prashakti or Anandi. Purnana Brahma, Supreme God, then produced all the souls in human form like himself from within him by the power of his word. He created the body of every soul similar to God himself, and its brightness is equivalent to that of 16 suns and is in human-like form only. But God's body's one hair follicle has the brightness more than that of crow suns. After a long time, Akshar Purush Jyoti Niranjan thought that we three Achint Akshar Purush Kshar Purush are living in one dweep and others are living in their own separate dweeps. I will also acquire a separate dweep by meditation. Having planned this, he meditated by standing on one leg for 70 yugas ages. How were the souls got in Kal's trap? Important. When Brahma Jyoti Niranjan was meditating, we all souls who now live in Jyoti Niranjan's 21 Brahmans got attracted towards his meditation and started loving him from the core. We got separated from our happiness-giving God, as a result of which we failed in our loyalty towards our Master. Even on being repeatedly warned by the Supreme God, we did not get distracted from Kshar Purush. This effect is present even today in creation of Kal. Like young children get attracted towards the fake acts of film stars, actors and actresses and the role played by them for their living. They do not even stop on being restrained. If any actor or actress comes in a nearby city, then see how a huge crowd of those foolish youngsters gathers there just to have a glimpse of them when they have nothing to do with them. Actors are earning their livelihood and youngsters are getting ruined. No matter how much their parents may try to discourage them, but the children do not pay heed and keep going somewhere, sometimes secretively. Purnana Brahma Kavirdev God Kabir asked Kshar Purush, "Tell me, what do you want?" Kshar Purush said, "Father, this place is insufficient for me. Kindly grant me a separate Dweep island." hack Kabir. Sat Kabir gave him 21 Brahmans. After some time, Jyoti Niranjan thought that some construction should be done in it. What is the use of vacant to Brahman's plots? Thinking this, he meditated for 70 yugas and requested Supreme God Kabir Dev, God Kabir, for some construction material. Sat Purush, who is the Supreme Eternal God, gave him 3 qualities and 5 elements with which Brahma Jyoti Niranjan did some construction in his Brahmans. Then he thought that there should also be some living beings in these Brahmans, as I feel lonesome. With this intention, he again meditated for 64 yugas. On being asked by Supreme God Kabir Dev, he said that give me some souls, I feel very lonely here. Then Satpurush Kaviragni, Supreme God Kabir, said, Brahma, I can give you more Brahmans for you tap, meditation, but cannot give you my souls in return for any jap or tap. Jap means repetition of mantra and tap means to do intense meditation forcefully. Yes, if any of the souls wants to go with you willingly, then one can go. On hearing Yuva Kavi's all-capable Kabir words, Jyoti Niranjan came to us. We all hand souls were already attracted towards him. We surrounded him. Jyoti Niranjan said, I have obtained 21 separate Brahmans from Father. There, I have built several urine places. Will you come with me? We all souls who are today suffering in these 21 Brahmans said that we are ready, if Father permits. Then Kshar Purush went to Purna Brahma Maha Kavi, all-capable Kabir God, and told him everything. Then Kaviragni, Supreme God Kabir, said that I will allow those who will give consent in front of me. Kshar Purush, who is a perishable God, and Paramakshar Purush, who is the superior most immortal God and also known as Kabir Mitoja, the Almighty Kabir, both came to all of us souls hands Atmas. Sat Kabir Dev, the eternal God, said that whichever soul wants to go with Brahma should give his consent by raising his hand. Nobody dared in front of Father. Nobody gave consent. There was pin-drop silence for a long time. Thereafter, one soul dared and said, Father, I want to go. And then in imitation of him, all of us souls who are now trapped in Kal's Brahms 21 Brahmans gave consent to. Supreme God Kabir Ji told Jyoti Niranjan that you go to your place. I will send all those souls who have given consent to go with you to you. Jyoti Niranjan went to his 21 Brahmans. Till then, these 21 Brahmans were in Satlok only. Later, Purna Brahm, the Supreme God, gave a girl's appearance to the soul who gave the first consent but did not create any female genitals. He inserted all the souls who had consented to go with Jyoti Niranjan Brahma in that girl's body and named Herashtra Adimaya Prakriti Devi Durga and said that daughter, I have granted you word power Shabd Shakti. You may produce as many living beings as Brahma says. Kabir Dev God Kabir sent Prakriti Devi to Kshar Purush through his son Sahaj Das. Sahaj Das told Jyoti Niranjan that Father has inserted all those souls who had consented to go with you in this sister's body and has granted word power to her. Prakriti will produce as many living beings as you want with her word Shabd. After saying this, Sahaj Das returned to his dweep. The girl, being young, looked beautiful. Sexual desires arose in Brahma and he started misbehaving with Prakriti Devi, who is also known as Durga. Durga said that Jyoti Niranjan, I have the power of word granted by Father. I will produce as many living beings as you will say. Please do not start the custom of intercourse. You have also originated from the same Father's word from Anik, and I have also originated from that same Supreme Father's word after that. You are my elder brother. This act between a brother and a sister will lead to a heinous sin. But Jyoti Niranjan ignored all appeals of Prakriti Devi and by his word power made female genitals on her body with his nails and tried to rape her. Immediately, Durga, in order to save herself and finding no other way out, made a miniature form of her and while Jyoti Niranjan's opened mouth entered into his stomach, From there, she requested Purna Brahma Kabir Dev to save her. Instantly, Kabir Dev God Kabir, acquiring the appearance of his own son Yog Santian alias Jogjit, appeared there, took the girl out of Brahma's stomach and said that Jyoti Niranjan, from now on you will be called Kal. You will have births and deaths, and therefore your name will be Ksharpurush. You will eat 1,00,000 human beings and produce 1,25 daily. You both, along with the 21 Brahmans, are expelled from here. Immediately, 21 Brahmans started moving from there like an aircraft, past Sajdas's Dweep island, and came 16 Sankh Kos. 1 Kos is approximately 3 km away from Satlok and stopped. Special description. Until now there has been a description of 3 powers. 1. Purna Brahma, Supreme Brahma, who is also known by other similar names like Sat Purush, Akal Purush, Shabd Sarupi Ram, Param Akshar Brahma, Purushach. This Purna Brahma is the master of infinite Brahmans and is immortal in reality. 2. Parbrahma, who is also known as Akshar Purush. He is not immortal in reality. He is the master of 7 Sankh Brahmans. 3. Brahma, who is known by Jyoti Niranjan, Kal, Kayal, Kshar Purush and 30 names. He is the master of only 21 Brahmans. Now further an introduction of one Brahman of this Brahm's Kal creation will be given, in which you will find 3 more names: Brahma, Vishnu and Shiv. Difference between Brahma and Brahma after creating 3 secret places in one Brahman's highest place. Brahma, Kshar Purush himself resides in Brahma, Vishnu and Shiv form, and with the cooperation of his wife Prakriti, Durga, gives rise to 3 sons. He keeps their names as Brahma, Vishnu and Shiv only. Brahma, who is the son of Brahma, is the minister, master of Rajgan department in only 3 loks: earth, heaven and netherworld in one Brahmand. He is called Trilokye of the 3 loks, Brahma. And Brahma, who lives in Brahmlok in Brahma form, is called as Mahabrahma and Brahmlokye, Brahma of Brahmalok, Brahma. This very Brahma, Kal, is also called Sadashiv, Mahashiv and Mahavishnu. Evidence in Sri Vishnu Puran. Part 4 Adhyay 1 on page 232-231. Sri Brahmaji said the unborn, all containing, Ardena Supreme God, whose beginning, middle, end, form, nature and essence we are unable to know. Shlok 83. Who by acquiring my form creates the world at the time of preservation, who is in the form of Purush, and who in Rudra form swallows the world, he holds the entire universe in an endless form. Birth of Sri Brahmaji, Sri Vishnuji and Sri Shivji. Kal Brahma said to Prakriti, Durga, that who can harm me now? I will do what I want. Prakriti again pleaded him to have some shame. Firstly, you are my elder brother because you, Brahma, were born from Anik by the word power of the same Purna Paramatma, Supreme God, Kabir Dev, and later I was also born from the same God's word. Secondly, I have come out of your stomach, so I am your daughter now and you are my father. It would be highly sinful to malign these pure relationships. I have word power granted by Father. I will produce as many living beings as you will say with my word. Jyoti Niranjan ignored Durga's all appeals and said that I have already got the punishment I deserved. I have been expelled from Satlok. Now I will do whatever I wish. On saying this, Kal Purush, Kshar Purush forcefully married Durga, who then gave birth to 3 sons: Brahmaji equipped with Rajagan, Vishnuji equipped with Satagan and Shiv Shankarji equipped with Tamogan. Brahma keeps the 3 sons unconscious through Durga until they grow up. When they grow up, Brahma brings Sri Brahmaji into consciousness on a lotus flower, Sri Vishnuji on a snake bed, Sheshaya and Sri Shivji on a Kailash mountain, and then assembles them together. Thereafter, gets these 3 married off by Prakriti, Durga, and appoints them, Brahma, Vishnu and Shiv, as ministers of one department each in 3 loks: heaven, Swadlok, earth, Prithvilok and netherworld, Pitalok, in one Brahmand. For instance, Sri Brahmaji of Rajagan department Shri Vishnuji of Sattvagun department and Shri Shiv Shankarji of Tamogun department, and himself Brahma in secret Mahabrahma Mahavishnu Mahashiv form holds the post of a chief minister. In one Brahmand, Brahma has created one Brahmlok. In that he has built three secret places. One is Rajagan dominated place where this Brahma Kal himself lives in Mahabrahma chief minister form and keeps his wife Durga in Mahasavitari form. The son born from them in this place automatically becomes Rajaguni. The second place has been built Sattvagun dominated. There this Kshapurush himself lives in Mahavishnu form and keeping his wife Durga in Mahalakshmi form gives birth to a son whom he names Vishnu. This child is endowed with Sattvagun. This Kal only has built a third place there dominated with Tamogun. There he himself lives in Sadashiv form and keeps his wife Durga in Mahaparvati form. They name the son born there from them as Shiv and endow him with Tamogun. For reference see holy book Shri Shiv Mahapuran, Vidveshwar Samhita page 24 to 26, in which apart from Brahma, Vishnu, Rudra and Maheshwar another Sadashiv has been mentioned, and Rudra Samhita, Adhyaya 6, 7 and 9, page no. 100 to 105 and 110, translated Shri Hanuman Prasad Poddar, published from Gita Press Gorakhpur, and holy book Srimad Divai Mahapuran, 3rd Skand, page no. 114 to 123, published from Gita Press Gorakhpur, translator Shri Hanuman Prasad Poddar Chemanlal Goswami. Then Brahma keeps these three in ignorance, and for his food gets living beings produced by Shri Brahmaji, preserved by Shri Vishnuji, by developing love and affection in everyone to keep them in Kallok, and destroyed by Shri Shivji. Because Kalpurush, that is Kshapurush or the perishable god, has to take out the grime from the immaterial astral bodies, Sukshma Sharya, of 1 lakh human beings to eat it. Because of the effect of the curse on him, this Sukshma Sharya, immaterial body, is under the material body and is made up of 9 elements, in which the 5 elements of the material body are not present. For that there is a piece of rock Tapachila in the 21st Brahmand which automatically remains hot. On that he melts the grime and then eats it. Human beings do not die but the pain is unbearable. Then on the basis of their actions karmas grants other bodies to the living beings. For example, there are 3 rooms in a house. If in one room there are indecent pictures on the wall, then on entering that room, similar vulgar thoughts crop up in mind. In the second room, if there are pictures of sages, saints and devotees, then good thoughts keep emerging in the mind and one also remains engrossed in the thoughts of God. In the third room, if there are pictures of patriots and martyrs, then similar passionate and zealous thoughts arise in mind. Similarly, Brahmakal with his wisdom has created the above mentioned 3 places dominating in the 3 qualities. What are the 3 gunas? With evidence, the 3 gunas qualities are Rajgan Brahmaji, Sadguna Vishnuji and Tamgan Shivji. They have taken birth from Brahma, Kal and Prakriti, Durga, and all 3 are perishable. Evidence: Shri Shiv Mahapuran, published from Gita Press Gorakhpur, edited by Shri Hanuman Prasad Poddar, page 24 to 26, Vidveshwar Samhita, and page 110, Adhyaya 9, Rudra Samhita. In this way, Brahma, Vishnu and Shiv, the 3 gods, have qualities, but Shiv Brahmakal is said to be beyond qualities.